Hey, it's Steve Womet here at NAMM with Crank Amps. We got Patrick here. Wanted to talk a little bit about all of this stuff that's going on here. You guys got a lot of new product, but specifically, now what's the name of this? I can't quite read it. It's a 1980?
That's correct. It's the 1980. It's a 80-watt all-tube amplifier based on a classic British design. Two 6550 power tubes and 12 AX7s in the preamp. It's a pretty rocking machine.
And you got your clean channel, you got your crank channel, obviously. So you're taking the best of something that we've all loved growing up with, obviously here. And you got your clean, your distortion channel. Let's take a listen to what we got for a clean channel.
Absolutely, you got it.
Now, once again, here on the floor, you know, you really do feel that's a big sounding amp, and obviously the mics are never going to catch what we feel here. But that's you've just got volume, treble, and bass. Real simple.
That's it. That's it. Very simple circuit. In my opinion, the simpler you keep it, the better tones you're going to get. You know?
I agree with you on that. Now, are you having a shared presence control, or is there no presence on the clean channel?
The presence does affect the clean channel as well. Yes.
Okay, great. So then let's switch over to the crank channel. That sounds great. So you've got obviously something that we can identify with as a classic tone. It's got a tighter bottom end than what I'm used to on some of those amps, obviously. So you've got some modern going on here as well.
Indeed, indeed. It's got the tone control circuit works very well. A lot of the classic designs, you turn the tone controls and you don't get a whole lot of variation between one extreme to the other. It's not the case with this amplifier. It's very responsive to your playing technique, your picking. You can turn down even on the crank channel and still get a nice clean, clean tone.
So it works well for rolling off the volume as well.
Absolutely. If you're the kind of player that doesn't like to, you use a channel switcher, you can go ahead and roll back your volume and adjust your picking technique and get a nice clean tone that way as well.
Very cool. So now this obviously has got the sweep control that you have on pretty much all of your amps, so you can get a switch over on your mid-range frequencies.
Yeah, the sweep control is something that's very, very cool about the crank amps. If you picture an EQ, the sweep control kind of slides that EQ up and down, and everything that you do with the bass, mid, and treble control is going to affect where the sweep's adjusted and vice versa. So there's just a very wide range of tones that are available.
Very cool. So it's like a cue. You're able to switch your peak of your mid frequency, or the focus.
A parametric kind of situation, exactly.
That's very cool. So okay, that killer sound and amp. What do we have over here? Looks like we got more than just the Rev Junior here.
Absolutely. We've got the whole Rev Junior line has been extremely popular. We get a lot of response, many emails and phone calls about this particular amp series. And we started out with the original Crank Junior.
Right.
Right off the bat, people just wanted to have a foot switchable option. So the demand called for the Rev Junior Pro, which does just that, has a foot switch capabilities.
Adds in the clean channel.
Yeah, adds in the clean channel, and now at the clean channel you have a treble and a bass control. And to expand on that line, we do have a Rev Junior Pro that's coming out in a 50-watt version.
Oh, okay, so you're going up to a 50 now. What's the wattage on the Rev Junior?
20 watts. All of these right here are all 20 watters, but I'm sure that as the amps roll off the line, the demand for 50 watts are going to be they'll be out there.
See that? This is a potent little. Don't let the size fool you on these things. These are not toys. I've been in the room with these things before, and it's anything but mini.
That's right. You got that right. It's a full-on mean machine. It's not like you see a lot of smaller amps like this. Wouldn't really recommend trying to keep up with a drummer with a lot of them. With this amplifier, you're gonna have no trouble.
Absolutely.
Whatsoever.
So now you've got effects loops in all of these as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Buffered effects loops, just like on the big versions.
Okay, very cool. And then going up here, you've got a couple others. You got a classic, and also I'm seeing a Crankenstein Junior here.
Yes, that's it. That's it. I think a lot of the Dimebag fans are going to be very excited to see we do have now the Dimebag Crankenstein Jr. will be rolling off the line here this spring.
It's very cool.
Yeah, and the Classic, the Rev Junior Classic, is the other new addition to the Junior line.
Now, what does a Classic do? What are we seeing here that's different from the standard?
Well, it's very much the same kind of preamp circuit like the 1980. So it's that classic.
Oh, okay,
70s style,
okay.
You know, plexi-ish kind of tones. Yes.
Very cool. Well, wow, we got a whole lot of stuff going on here, and I'm going to have to come down and hang out with you guys again. You know, one of these days, get back and try all these amps out again. Again, this is Patrick from Krank. You can see you guys at crankamps.com, and this is Steve Wilmette with Premier Guitars signing out.